Beneath the ordinary world lies a veil, and behind it, the voices of the lost still whisper.
We are your guides into the shadows, where true crime meets the paranormal.
From chilling crimes to haunted histories, we uncover the stories that refuse to rest.
This is Veil of Echoes.
Welcome to Last Meals, where the food is questionable, and so are the people ordering it.
Because nothing says holiday week like discussing what killers ordered right before their final curtain call.
And honestly, some of these meals are so unhinged, you'll be extra thankful for tomorrow's turkey, no matter how dry it is.
Welcome back to Veil of Echoes, a true crime and paranormal podcast, where we pull you straight into the darkness, one story at a time.
We're your hosts. I'm Bria.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Lindsay.
Before we dig into tonight's mini-sode, make sure you're following us on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen. And if you're enjoying the show, leaving a rating or review helps us more than you know.
Alright, let's talk last meals.
Welcome to our Last Meals mini-episode, a pre-Thanksgiving treat to hold you over until Friday.
Before we dive in, a quick reminder. We might bring some dark humor into this episode, but we never make light of victims or their families. Tonight is about the strange tradition of last meals on death row, and the bizarre, sometimes poetic, sometimes downright unhinged choices people make before their final moments.
Alright, let's take a look at what ends up on the tray when someone knows it's their last one.
Our first case takes us to one of the most infamous names in American true crime. John Wayne Gacy murdered 33 teenage boys and young men between 1972 and 1978. He hid behind the persona of Pogo the Clown, while burying his victims in the crawlspace beneath his house in Illinois. He was sentenced to death for 12 of the murders and executed in 1994. For his final meal, he requested a bucket of KFC fried chicken, a dozen fried shrimp, french fries, and fresh strawberries. A disturbingly bright, almost carnival-like plate from a man who's performed at children's parties.
From one of the most notorious serial killers to a case filled with trauma, survival, and rage. Our next last meal belongs to Aileen Wuornos.
Aileen Wuornos killed 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. She claimed self-defense, but was ultimately convicted of multiple counts of murder and received 6 death sentences. Her life was marked by instability, abuse, and survival instinct, ending with her execution in 2002. For her last meal, she requested only one thing: a single cup of black coffee. No food, no dessert, just coffee. A stark and simple ending to a chaotic life.
Our next case shifts from personal violence to an act of mass destruction that shook the entire nation.
Timothy McVeigh carried out the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, killing 168 people, including 19 children. It remains one of the deadliest acts of domestic terrorism in U.S. history. McVeigh expressed no remorse, calling his victims, Collateral damage. He was executed in 2001. His final request: 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream. No explanation, no additional items. Just ice cream. A chillingly ordinary choice for someone responsible for extraordinary devastation.
I don't even know if I could choose anything.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm dying. Why would I want to eat?
You know?
Oh, you want your last meal? No, I'm dying. Why do I want to eat?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to remember it anyway.
And John Wayne Gacy ordered a whole platter.
Yeah, it's people like that dude. I'm glad he's dead, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, jeez. Poor Aileen Wuornos. I mean, I still feel bad for her, Aileen.
A guilty pleasure meal for his last meal.
I think Aileen should have had a better trial.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I know she, it doesn't...
It doesn't excuse what she did, no matter what. Killing somebody you should absolutely not do, no matter what.
But she was legitimately, scared of men.
But
well, yeah,
she
and at that time,
had...
it's highly stacked against her.
Mm-hmm.
She had reasons why she did not trust men.
Yeah. They're all pieces of shit that she encountered with. And then what, her father's friend, got her...
Grandfather's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got her
I'm sorry, but
knocked up.
when I see my grandfather, I look at my grandfather to say, that's my grandpa.
Yeah.
I don't look at him and say, your friend molested me. Like,
that poor girl. I felt bad for her. No wonder she was so fucked up. But anyways, she only wanted coffee.
she was simple.
Black coffee.
Yeah.
And Timothy McVeigh, he's just
Honestly,
a
all
fucking
they should
psychopath too.
Only thing they should get offered is a black coffee.
Yeah.
Here, you want this to drink? You thirsty?
Thirsty. Yeah.
Here's you some coffee before we go and inject you.
What the fuck? Anyways.
You want to know one way they could just execute people to go fast? Just take the damn needle and fill it with air.
Yeah, like that one nurse did. Oh, that's
Pop!
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that would be painful, I feel like, though. Having air in... Oh.
Well, for some of these murders, maybe that's how it should go for
Oh,
them.
definitely. Agree. I agree. Totally. Yeah. They need to feel it.
Like, kind of like, how Albert Fish had a fascination with the needles. Well, guess what? Since you did what you did, why don't we take these needles and blow some air into your veins? See how you really enjoy those needles now.
Well, he enjoyed pain.
The fact that he still had some in it during his execution inserted.
Well, that was rumor, or that they sparked.
Oh yeah, that's rumor or not. That's
He still shoved him up there.
it might have been
I
a
was
rumor
gonna
that
say.
Yeah, exactly. It might have been a rumor that they were there when his execution,
Yeah.
but it was fact that he actually shoved him in there
Ugh.
and enjoyed it.
He's fucked. Now, again, I say he's fucked. They're all fucked up, but gosh dang it.
Yeah,
They all have their weird fucking
that's what I'm saying.
things.
They're like, oh, who do you think's the most fucked up? Like, I can't really choose. They all have something that makes them fucked up, and it's all fucked up situations. Like,
And that's
just
the
say
sad,
this
like,
is more fucked
you
up than that.
think it can't get any worse than this, and the next person, like, oh,
Yep.
well, we proved
There's always going to be that one murder that's going to be extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they all did some fucked up shit, but for me, the most fucked up is still Albert Fish, because all of his victims were children.
Yeah,
They were children. It's not to excuse the other fucks for their violence and victims, but
Yeah.
I look at it as, one, you don't touch children,
Oh, yeah.
you don't touch animals,
Elderly.
and you don't touch the elderly.
I mean, you shouldn't touch anybody, but
You shouldn't at all.
those are like the most innocent.
If you want to see people get really pissed off real quick, hurt an animal or hurt a child, and you're going to be fucked up. Especially with the animals and small children.
Albert Fish. Well, he was too frail, and that's why he went after children, probably. That's why he didn't go after Grace's brother, because he saw how big he was.
I'm telling you, some of these murderers that were old men, all you had to do was just go up behind them and kick them in the back of the kneecap and they'd be down.
I know.
yeah, none of them were looking for a fight. They're looking for an easy getaway.
Like, that's all you had to do. Just go up behind them and pop. All right, Albert. You're done.
Well, it's like these guys that were hunting down street workers and using them because they knew they were addicts, so they're luring them in with promise of drugs and a better life. And
That's sad, too.
Yeah.
But
our next final request comes from one of the most infamous names in American true crime.
Ted Bundy murdered at least 30 women between 1974 and 1978, though investigators believe the real number is far higher. He used charm, manipulation, and calculated planning to abduct and kill victims across multiple states, a predatory pattern that terrified an entire generation. Bundy refused to select a last meal. Because of that, he was given the standard Florida prison offering: steak, eggs, hash browns, toast with butter and jelly, milk, coffee, and juice. A disturbingly ordinary breakfast for one of the most notorious serial killers of the 20th century.
Pretty fucking good sounding breakfast.
Well, he didn't want a bread. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want one either, so yeah.
I mean, if you refuse one, then, like, don't waste the food either. 'Cause
Exactly.
it's just
Give
gonna
it to
sit
somebody else in there.
Right.
It's so stupid, everything that they're doing.
Maybe the next person on death row wants it. Let them have it. From one of the most recognizable names in American crime to one of the strangest last meals requested ever recorded. In 1960, Victor Feguer kidnapped and murdered Dr. Edward Bartels in Iowa. He claimed he only intended to steal a car, but ultimately shot and killed a physician. He was sentenced to death and executed by hanging in 1963, the last federal execution before the death penalty hiatus of the 1970s. Feguer asked for a single olive, just one, with the pit and still inside. He said he hoped an olive tree would grow from his grave, symbolizing peace. A quietly haunting request from a man facing the end.
I'm sorry.
No, there's gonna be no peace coming from you, you stupid bitch.
He hoped an olive tree would grow from his grave, symbolizing peace. How? You are the opposite of that.
You had the whole lifetime for peace and decided to
Fucking
take life.
A single olive, please, with the pit inside. Like, okay, here you go.
Here's your fucking olive.
with the pits.
What do you want? You want a green olive, a black olive? Which one do you want? Do you want it stuffed with garlic? What do you want?
The tree never grew either.
As the executioner, I just want to whisper, I'm taking the pit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, take that as soon as you're dead. That's mine, bitch.
You don't get nothing.
I'll make my own olive tree.
What the fuck? A single people are so bizarre. Anyways.
Our next case comes from Germany. A killer whose crimes were so brutal, they triggered nationwide panic. Peter Kürten murdered at least 9 people in Düsseldorf during the late 1920s. Though the true number may be higher, he earned the name the Düsseldorf Vampire for drinking his victims' blood and committing acts of extreme violence that stunned the world. Before his execution by guillotine in 1931, Kürten requested a final meal of Wiener Schnitzel, fried potatoes, and a bottle of white wine.
Wiener Schnitzel. Sorry.
I knew it. He reportedly savored the wine and said he hoped he'd be conscious long enough to hear the blood rushing from his own neck once the blade fell. One of the most chilling final statements ever recorded.
What the fuck?
I want to hear the blood coming from my head.
What the hell is wrong?
I want to watch you choke on that Wiener Schnitzel.
Exactly. What the fuck, bruh?
And these poor victims, he drank their. I'm sorry, that's disgust. I mean, it's all disgusting. But that, what the fuck?
Well, here, let's see. There's hepatitis. There's hepatitis A, B, C. There's HIV.
Reminds me of.
So this guy really wasn't giving a single fuck about what he was doing, just out here drinking blood of random folks.
Reminds me of the Beavis and Butthead episode.
Oh yeah, we're trying to become werewolves.
Have you seen that episode?
Trying to just go up to a random hobo and start getting bit.
Because they thought the girls would like it.
Yep.
And then he goes up
because
and
of Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry,
Bella,
baby.
where the hell you been, Loca?
I remember he says, "Don't worry, baby. We're gonna be werewolves soon."
We're gonna be werewolves soon.
And they die of AIDS or something.
Oh, they get put in the hospital.
I mean, seriously, if you think about it, he was not thinking of any of that.
Oh no.
He was like, I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle. Ugh. He's like, I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle and go around town.
Don't move as
And then he wanted to hear his own blood rushing from his neck.
I hope I live long enough to hear the blood rush my neck as I die.
He want to listen to the blood.
What the
Come from my neck.
Sever the neck.
Please make sure I can hear the blood when it comes out.
Can I borrow your microphone?
Can you put it next to my ear?
Could you?
Be like, well, actually, I'd be like, I'd ask him, well, did you hear? But no, he's dead.
Well, I mean,
so.
technically, it's like 30 seconds
Isn't your
after
brain activity
your
still
brain's
going?
still, yeah, you can still technically see stuff.
So you're telling me Ed's mom felt that?
Oh, fuck.
Well, he threw darts at it first.
She was probably good and dead before
He
I
threw
would hope
darts
so.
at the head first, so.
You know, I wonder what this guy drinking the blood would have thought of that.
Like the blood didn't save me.
Like, would he think that that's more fucked up than what he did?
Wait, you guys are gonna hang me for killing so many people? What?
But this dude over here killed his mom and then had sex with her head.
And they let him live. He's still alive to this day.
Well, then he killed his grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And
Killed
he
some
killed
girls.
6 co-ed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They just let that guy walk around, and then this guy that was drinking people's blood and stuff, they're like, execution by guillotine.
Makes no sense.
But not a single thing of, I'm gonna get a disease from drinking people's blood.
Yeah, he didn't
No
care.
remorse.
No.
So not only was he a murderer, he was an idiot.
I just love, though, how he's called the vampire of Düsseldorf.
Düsseldorf.
He's the vampire of Düsseldorf.
Would you be able to take him serious under that name, though?
You will account me.
I
You
remember
will
like a
address me.
square-toothed Nosferatu.
Oh, good God.
Like, here I am. Got a pocket protector.
Yeah.
Like, you're here to suck my what?
No.
Your blood. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. Well.
Next is one that has haunted people for decades. Not for what it was, but for what was left behind. Ray Rector. What? Sorry, there's
Rectal exam.
I'm
Too
about to
many
say,
R's
I
here.
see what you're looking at now.
Ray Rector.
Ricky Ray Rector. Ricky Ray Rector. Ricky Ray Rector.
Ricky Ray Rector murdered 2 men in Arkansas in 1981, including a police officer. During his arrest, he attempted suicide, leaving himself with severe brain damage. Many argued he did not fully understand his execution when it took place in 1992. His last meal included steak, fried chicken, and cherry Kool-Aid. But it's the dessert that became infamous. A slice of pecan pie that he left untouched. Rector told guards he was saving it for later. A sentence that has lingered in true crime history ever since.
Yeah, because what the fuck do you mean you're saving it for later?
I'm almost thinking that he may have ended up with like a mental handicap thing
Yeah.
from trying
Something?
to commit suicide, and
Yeah.
he just didn't realize what was going on.
Right, exactly.
Which is kind of sad in a roundabout
is.
way. I mean, obviously what he did was bullshit. He shouldn't have done anything like that.
No.
Because he wouldn't have been put in the area that he was in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also sad to know that he probably had a brain injury
Oh,
that
definitely.
kept him from realizing what was going on.
It left him with severe brain damage, so
To me, at that point, it's almost like, okay,
I feel like maybe they should have just
spared him. I don't know. Well, it still wasn't right what he did, but he doesn't obviously
right.
know.
But he, he did try to take the coward's way out, but I feel like he should have just been able to just live out the rest of his time in prison instead of doing that.
He definitely did not understand the severity of the situation.
I'll just save that for later.
I mean, and I feel like him saying that, I feel like that should have been a call right there of, wait a minute, why don't we
hey boss, he thinks he's coming back for this pie
before we do this here.
It's kind of sad in a way.
Yeah, because I mean, again, it doesn't excuse what he did.
No.
Nothing excuses that. But
then obviously he's
not comprehending what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's just being drugged into a place that's it. After that, he's gone.
Yeah.
So he's, in his brain, he is thinking, oh, this is, it's nothing. I'm just going to go back and nope, dude, you're going to be 6 feet under.
Nope. Yeah, it's kind of haunting ending there.
From haunting and tragic to strangely memorable. Thomas Grasso murdered 2 elderly victims during burglaries in Oklahoma and New York. He was executed by lethal injection in 1995. His last meal was enormous. Steamed mussels, steamed clams, half a pumpkin pie, a mango, and spaghetti with meatballs. But it was his final words that became legendary. I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. A darkly iconic last complaint from a man moments from death.
What?
He wanted SpaghettiOs, but they gave him straight up spaghetti. Oh no.
I didn't get my SpaghettiOs.
Shut the fuck.
Dude, you just got the last meal that you wanted.
Like, bitch, you got steamed mussels and clams. People who buy SpaghettiOs on the daily can't afford that stuff.
Go, you know what? Go complain to Satan when you meet him.
Yeah. Tell him you didn't get your SpaghettiOs.
You straight up got spaghetti and meatballs instead of SpaghettiOs from a can. I don't know what to tell you. You're
What a
getting
bizarre
spoiled even in
request.
death.
And a mango? And a half a pumpkin pie? What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, it's like fattening up.
Are you high?
Definitely shit himself as he was getting electrocuted.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he got electrocuted, but something tells me if he did, then yeah, that's a big ender.
Oh, jeez.
It is strange mix-up for sure. SpaghettiOs, mussels, pumpkin pie, a mango, clams.
The mussels and the clams what the fuck?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Gross.
Oh yeah, I tried it one time when I was like 13, and I was like, I can't.
I will never. I won't.
My counselor talked me into trying one, and ever since then, I can't even look at them. I'm like,
Nope.
The texture, the smell, the look, I'm like, I'm good.
Disgusting.
Nope.
Ew.
I had to try it one time. I'm good now.
Yeah.
It's been 20 years. Never doing that again.
I tried crab for the first time a couple years ago and went to Florida with Caleb's family. They're like, oh, it's delicious. Just put a bunch of butter on it and it's good. So here I am, cracked open the shell, just dumped it in butter. I mean, to the point of where it was just butter just seeping out of this thing. Oh God, never again. I looked at them and I said, you told me to dump that in butter, and that was the worst decision I've ever made in my
Did
life.
they steam those crabs alive? Oh my, I won't do that. Nope.
Yeah.
That's so
fresh.
mean. Why do they have to do that?
I know it's not acceptable for you, but it's
mean.
fresh.
It's
just
ignorant. Poor lobsters. And I've heard their screams in crabs, their little scream. Okay.
well, that's why you don't listen. You just tune it out.
That's
and
why
play
I will
music.
never order that at places.
And
But
order
for
a few
some
plates.
reason, for me, that, I mean, it's sad, but I don't really look
they were
into
just
them first, to be completely honest. And for our next case in this section, a man whose final words became part of pop culture. Gary Gilmore murdered 2 men in Utah in 1976. He insisted on accepting his death sentence and demanded the execution be carried out quickly, a stance that drew national attention. Nike's famous "Just Do It" slogan was partially inspired by his last words. Gilmore's final meal was simple: a hamburger, potatoes, coffee, and milk. He chose death by firing squad, one of the rarest execution methods in modern America. His final words: "Let's do it." A phrase that echoed far beyond the execution chamber.
All right, he was ready.
Hey, I wanted to put the spin on "let's do it," make it sound nice.
Nike, huh?
Yeah, that's one. Wild.
Interesting.
Our next case isn't just remembered for the meal, but for what it changed. Lawrence Russell Brewer was one of the men responsible for the brutal, racially motivated murder of James Byrd Jr. in 1998, one of the most shocking hate crimes in modern American history. He was executed in 2011. Brewer ordered an enormous, chaotic final meal: triple bacon cheeseburger, a bowl of okra, 2 chicken fried steaks, a cheese omelet, a meat lover's pizza, a slab of barbecue, 3 root beers, a peanut butter fudge, and a bowl of ice cream. And then he refused to eat any of it. The uproar that followed led Texas to end the special last meal tradition entirely. From that day on, inmates received whatever the prison is serving.
Sucks to suck.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, I mean, for one, that's how it should have been in the first place. There should not be a last request for fucking killers.
No, they don't deserve that treatment.
They don't even deserve, here's a peanut butter sandwich.
That guy was obviously being a dick again.
Mm-hmm. Our next meal is remembered for the sheer amount of food requested. Stephen Michael Woods Jr. was convicted of a double homicide in Texas and executed in 2011. His final meal is considered one of the largest ever recorded. He ordered fried bacon, fried chicken, 3 sodas, French toast, eggs, a bowl of ice cream, half a loaf of bread, and multiple candy jars. Over 20 separate items in total. A staggering request from a man who maintained his innocence until the end.
But I thought Texas ended that requesting. Or was this right before they ended it? Because wasn't that
No.
last guy executed in 2011 as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
So damn, he put it in right under the fucking...
he got right in there.
20 items. I hope he ate most of it at least, because fuck. dude.
Sounds like.
Well, that one guy, he ordered a buffet and then breaded items. Who knows how much it costs for those to be made, especially in prison.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't imagine those are on the weekly menu. Not to eat any of it. I would have kicked him right in the forehead.
I'd be like, bitch, eat it.
Like somebody just made all of that food, and you're just, no, I'm not, nah.
Trying to confirm it. No, Texas does not allow death row inmates to request this special last meal. Since 2011, condemned prisoners receive the same standard meal served to the rest of the prison population.
So it had to be right under the, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, that sucks.
The policy change was a direct result of Lawrence Brewer, a white supremacist convicted of the murder of James Byrd. Supremacist?
Yeah.
White supremacist.
White supremacist. Convicted of the murder of James Byrd Jr., who in September 2011 ordered a very large, elaborate meal but refused to eat any of it.
I would have been, if I was in the cell next to him, I'd be like, I'll take it.
Well, can we force feed it to him?
So that
That's what I would have done. I would have shoved it down his throat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I was confused, because I was like, wait a minute, it says 2011, so yeah, it was...
It was right on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because his was in, what, September 2011?
Yep.
Imagine being such a fucking prick that you ruin it for other pricks.
Damn.
Like, guess what? Ain't nobody getting shit. Y'all can have slop.
Dude, you ruined my last meal. The fuck's wrong
So
with
he
you?
was the Stephen Woods Jr. This guy was executed September 13th, 2011. And then Lawrence Brewer... Jr.? No, Brewer. Russell Brewer, sorry.
Yeah, Junior was the guy he killed.
Yeah, Bird was. And he was executed... So yeah, he was executed like September 21st, 2011. So right after...
So probably right before the request got changed.
Yeah. So
It was probably like in the queue to start going, and then he just got lucky. You got grandfathered in.
Like, alright.
yeah, so Stephen Woods Jr. was executed like 9 days before
Yeah.
this guy does.
And then probably they didn't have that
yeah.
implemented yet.
He's like, it's gotta be at least 30 days. Fuck.
Well, fuck me.
And for our final case tonight, a woman whose crimes shocked her quiet southern community. Velma Barfield poisoned 6 people between 1969 and 1978, including her own family members. She became the first woman executed in the United States after the reinstatement of the death penalty in 1976. Her last meal was simple and strangely specific. A bag of cheese doodles, 2 whole tomatoes, and a can of Coca-Cola. No hot meal, no dessert, just snacks. A quiet ending to a series of calculated and deadly betrayals. That is... I don't even know.
I want 2 tomatoes.
What is the strangest one we read tonight, you think? I don't...
The olive. The fucking olive.
I think the most respectful one's the black coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
The single olive, that's really respectful too, but yeah, the reason why is like...
But because he wanted it to be a peace tree, there ain't no fucking peace coming from you, motherfucker.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a little kind of late, guy.
Like, if you didn't
That
do
is
what you did,
probably
there would have
the
been
strangest one. I mean, Ted Bundy didn't even want one.
Yeah, if you would have been
Yeah.
somebody else, that could have been poetic and written everywhere, but now it's like, ugh.
I
Yeah.
want this to grow out of my dead body, so...
After I murdered some people.
It's for a peace offering.
No.
Okay?
You don't get no peace, sorry.
Right. And yeah, I don't know, that's probably the strange. I don't know. They're all...
Yeah, that one's a strange one just because of the reason behind it.
Or, yeah, the fucking
But that
asshole.
one guy, was it Ted who decided he wanted nothing and they gave him just the standard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bundy, yeah.
That one guy, that was a loaded.
Yes.
Jeez, that
And of
sounds
course-
so good.
Yeah. Fucking John Wayne Gacy, and it makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie, his sounds good too. A bucket of chicken
Well,
and
he
some
was
shrimp.
the KFC manager and shit, so that's what.
Well, if you like shrimp and chicken, that,
Nostalgic.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Gotta make sure I taste my KFC before I go out of this world.
If I can just get 2 drumsticks, a fucking
He probably
filet
ate the whole
mignon,
fucking bucket too.
Yeah.
The
and
size
some grilled
he was.
shrimp or
Jeez.
breaded shrimp, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay. And those are tonight's final plates. Strange request, symbolic gestures, and meals that tell a story. Even when words are long gone. And that concludes this Veil of Echoes Mini-Sode. If you enjoyed this bite-sized look into the world of last meals, make sure you're following us on Spotify and Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen, and leaving a rating or review. It truly helps our show grow.
And remember, this Friday, we're stepping back into the paranormal.
The black-eyed children.
They knock. They ask to come inside. And if you let them in, you may not walk back out.
We'll be waiting for you on Friday.
Come hungry, if you dare. Until then, keep your ears open.
And the veil closed.